to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razabani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here at Gallagher's gym with me, Clarke Smith. Clarke, how we doing, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. All good. Just finished training, so resting up now.
Just an apologies to anyone watching. We are in the changing rooms because it's too loud in the gym at the moment. Clarke made your debut back in September on the Liam Smith undercard. Obviously, when you make your debut, sometimes you do things you're not supposed to do because of excitement, but when you got back later on and sat down with Joe and kind of assessed the debut, what did he say?
No, just said happy with the performance, didn't rush anything, didn't want to, try and impress, because when you look like you're trying to impress and it makes you like you're struggling sometimes, it can do. So yeah, just kept it nice, calm, and just simple boxing really.
You use the word calm there, I watched the fight and you were very kind of relaxed, calm. You kind of focus on the task on hand, where sometimes you get some fighters that, like I said, get a bit too excited and do things that they shouldn't be doing. Is that just your nature as a person?
Yeah, I think it's as ironic as it sounds, you've got to be as calm as you can in there, even though you are fighting. But no, yeah, you've got to stay calm in that environment, and then that's what I try and do.
How's the relationship with Joe? Obviously, Joe's one of the great trainers from this country, has had multiple world champions. He told me earlier that Clarke is the next one. He's the next one from this gym that's going to shine and go up there to take world honours. Oh no,
it's a big privilege to be able to say, and I know, just let alone train with Joe, and I just know I'm in really good hands. When you look back at all the world champions he's had, Tash, Paul, Quigg, Crawler, they're just a few. So, I know I'm in really good hands, and as long as I keep turning up, I'm going to go far, hopefully.
I know you had that year out of kind of the gym and the ring before you made your debut. Was that a learning curve now that you've had that first fight, you got that under your belt, it's about staying in the gym all the time?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously I got a little bit of a cut, so that's why I was out for a year. Stayed in the gym though, learning, trying to learn the different side of the pro game, and just definitely staying in the gym, staying active, and that's the best way to get better in the sport.
Fighters dream of being on a platform like Sky Sports Boxer as well. So you made your debut on a Sky card. You're back out next week, just around the corner, Manchester. Must feel great being so young and so early in your career to have this kind of opportunity. No, yeah, definitely. I'm very fortunate to be able to say, in my first three fights, I've been able to fight at the M&S Bank in the AO Arena, and Bolton Stadium, in all of my three fights. So, yeah, no, definitely, it's an amazing experience. Just trying to take it all in. What can we expect to see next week? Oh, I don't like to make predictions, but just hopefully more of the same. What is kind of the long-term plan? You have some fighters that they want to go slowly. They want to learn their craft as they go. You've got some fighters, Lawrence Okoli, for example, 16, 17 fights, and he's a world champion and looking for unification. Josh Taylor as well. Lee McGregor became a European champion quite quickly. So are you someone who wants to move fast, or look, you're just going to trust in Joe and go at the pace that he says? Yeah, no, listen, as you've seen, you look at Joe's CV, the world champions he's had, whatever he says, I'm there ready to do. I put my full trust in Joe. Whatever he says goes, really. Jim, mate, I saw you body sparring earlier with Natasha Jonas. How's she looking for next week? She's like Benjamin Button. She seems to be getting better with age. She's looking really sharp. In the gym every day. It's gonna be a good night. Do you want to see the Katie Taylor rematch? Yeah, I do. But listen, let's just focus on this fight and then see where it goes from there. Another gym mate, Paul Butler, gets to take on one of the pound-for-pound best fighters, INOUE, unification fight in December. Obviously, INOUE is known to be such a great fighter, but we saw some vulnerabilities when he fought Donaire in that rematch. Can Paul go and pull this off?
Listen, I've never had a bet in my life, and I was just saying to Joe before, I'm going to put a bet on this one because I do truly believe that Paul will be the upset and do the upset. Definitely in his backyard, you know. Paul's been training hard for just constantly in the gym, so you know it's not what people might see that, but I see this day in day out of Paul, you know. So I truly believe it.
After the show on Saturday, Ricky Hatton enters the ring. Exhibition versus Barrera. Obviously, I know they planned this a few months ago and it got cancelled, but ever thought you'll fight on a card where Ricky Hatton might just end up fighting as well?
I know. Do you know what? I was saying that to Tasha the other day. You know, we've grown up at my age. You know, seeing Ricky Hatton fill out arenas and now being able to say that I'm fighting on the same card as him. It's crazy.
Do you think it'll be a proper, like, you know, some exhibitions they go at it, whereas some exhibitions they just tap each other lightly? What do you kind of expect to see?
Do you know what? Listen, you know Ricky, he's not going to leave it tapping, is he? He loves these body shots, so no, I think it'll be full on.
Well, we look forward to it next week, Clarke. Appreciate giving me a little bit of time. I know you're heading home to rest and recover and back here for a bit of running later, but any final comments?
No, just massive shout out to my sponsors, Mawson and Applied Nutrition.
Shout out to the sponsors. Clarke Smith, all the best. Obviously, a week or so left before fight night, and I'm sure we'll catch you during fight week.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Clarke Smith, IFL TV, thank you very much.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something. Completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.